Have you noticed something unusual happening with the world's most innovative thinkers and leading minds? They're quietly vanishing from social platforms. Where are they going, and what do they know that most of us don't? Today, we're diving deep into a question that could transform your relationship with technology. Is this why the brightest minds are escaping social platforms? Should you avoid social media before it's too late? If you're passionate about optimizing your potential, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe to the Growth Mindset Project and hit the bell so you never miss insights that could change the way you think, work, and live. For years, social media promised us connection, information, empowerment, and a voice in the noisy digital crowd. But beneath the surface, something is shifting. A quiet exodus is underway. More and more high performers are stepping back, not because they hate people, not because they're paranoid, but because they've realized something most people haven't. These platforms can slowly degrade your focus, your emotional stability, and even the way you think. Let's get precise about what we mean. Social media isn't one thing. Some apps are basically photo albums. Some are messaging tools. But the biggest problem shows up on what we can call curated conversation platforms. Places where millions argue, react, and perform in real time, and where what you see is chosen by algorithms that optimize for engagement. The more intense the emotion, the more it spreads. The more it spreads, the more you keep coming back, and that's where the trap begins. If you ask people what's wrong with social media, you'll hear three common harms. First, distraction. These platforms are designed to pull you in for just a minute, then steal an hour. You open your phone for one thing, and suddenly you're lost in an endless stream. That's not weakness. Those systems are built to hijack attention. Second, polarization. Over time, the ability to see nuance starts to shrink. The feed rewards the loudest takes, the sharpest insults, the most extreme framing. Slowly, the world becomes us versus them. You stop seeing humans. You start seeing enemies, or idiots, or threats. Even if you're a reasonable person, the environment pulls you toward conflict because conflict is what performs. Third, disconnection. This one is subtle and dangerous. You can feel connected while becoming more isolated. You can feel like you're part of something while slowly drifting away from real friendships, real community, and real meaning. The more time you spend in digital combat or digital validation, the less grounded you feel in the actual world. Now, a lot of people hear that and think, sure, but that's other people, I'm fine. I manage my usage. I don't go to the toxic parts. I follow good accounts. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't need to be in the worst corners of the internet for the effects to hit you. The slope starts at the top, where everything feels harmless. Imagine it like a gradient. At the top, you're just distracted, checking more than you intended, losing small pockets of time, shrinking your attention span without noticing. But then you spend enough time there, and you slide into something deeper. Your feed becomes a mirror. It learns what triggers you, what you agree with, what you hate, what you fear, and it serves more of that. You start seeing the same narratives, the same outrage, the same enemy. You don't even need to be radical to be pulled into tribal thinking. The platform naturally rewards tribalism because it generates engagement. And then, the deeper you go, the more you feel like everyone is against everyone. You start assuming bad intent. You start reacting faster than you think. You start carrying that tension into real life. You're informed, but you're also heavier, more anxious, more cynical. And that's the key point. The cost isn't just time. It's your internal state. Because these systems aren't built to make you calm. They're built to make you reactive. They learn what stimulates your attention and keep feeding it to you. That's why the urge to check your phone can feel almost automatic. Your brain starts craving the next hit of novelty, the next update, the next reaction. It's not just entertainment, it's compulsion. 6 minutes in, quick reminder. If this is resonating, smash that like button, subscribe to the Growth Mindset Project, and comment below. Have you ever thought about avoiding social media entirely, even for a week? Now, here's where it gets real. Most people say, I'll never go all the way down. I won't end up in extreme spaces. I won't become one of those angry people. Maybe you won't. But staying safe on the slope takes effort. It takes constant self-control, constant filtering, constant emotional regulation, just to maintain your position. And while you're spending all that mental energy trying not to slide deeper, your focus, happiness, and clarity are still being drained. So the question becomes, why accept that trade-off? Why fight to manage something that's quietly eroding your mind? This is exactly why high performers step away. Not because they're superior, because they understand leverage. They understand that attention is everything. And if your attention is fractured, your life becomes fragmented too. So what's the alternative? If you want information, don't rely on algorithmic chaos. Choose your sources intentionally. Get your news from places you trust. Subscribe to newsletters or podcasts where the goal is clarity, not outrage. If you want connection, don't settle for digital simulations. Build real-world friendships. Join groups. Volunteer. Create. Meet people. Talk. Laugh. Be present. And if you want entertainment, choose something that doesn't leave you drained. Books, films, hobbies, training, learning. Things that refill you instead of hollowing you out. Because the truth is, social media doesn't just steal your time. It can shape your worldview, your emotions, and your identity without you noticing. And if you want to grow, build, and actually become the strongest version of yourself, you need to protect your attention like it's your future. So here's your challenge. Pick one curated conversation platform and take a break. 7 days. No scrolling, no checking just for a second. Replace it with something real. Reading, training, creating, calling a friend, being outside. Then notice how your mind feels. If you want more videos on building focus, reclaiming your time, and living with intention, make sure you check out the next episode and hit the bell so you never miss what's coming next. See you on the other side.